Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm out here in East Canyon, right by the gate since it is closed for the winter time, but I thought it's a really cool area and it's quiet and nice in here, and I wanted to go over my best things to just get into off-roading. If you're like me, I'm pretty new. I started off-roading about last year when I got the FJ, and I always wanted guides like this to figure out what I should do first to really make sure I'm doing everything correct and I don't mess anything up when I'm off-roading. So I'm gonna go over those things today with you guys. Alright guys, so the first thing I would do is make sure you're comfortable in your car. You don't want to go out on a trail and not know your car and what it's capable of, and really just how it works and how it drives. If you get a car that's brand new, I highly recommend just taking it down easy roads and very easy trails. Just get used to handling on dirt and snow or mud, or getting that tippy feeling in there, because it's when the first time you do that happens, it's definitely a different view, and you can quickly get messed up in your head. And I 100% recommend just getting used to your car. When I began, I took it super easy, and I came to East Canyon for this reason. This is exactly where I learned just the handling of my car and how everything works when you're on dirt, on loose terrain and snow. So I'd come down here often, and I would just go up and down the road, just practice accelerating in the dirt and how it feels, because it definitely helps. So what I would say to get started, I would just find some easy trails that are rated either easy and maybe intermediate. I would definitely try to focus for an easy trail, and you'll just get used to those ruts and tight spaces and how your car feels, and the width of your car and the length of your car. If I were to go straight into a truck, I would handle completely different. Get yourself some tools and recovery gear, and I'm going to show you what I have and what I've collected over the past year and a half, almost 2 years. So I would definitely recommend basic stuff, especially if you're camping and if you're going into remote areas. I have booster cables. If my car ever did die, my friend could jump me. And I also have this jumper pack in here. It's basically a battery, and I can recharge it and I can jump myself with it, and believe it or not, I have used it. I have a fire extinguisher, just a mini one. Who knows? I've not used that, luckily, but you never know what'll happen. And I've got a pair of leather gloves and just some regular gloves. If you gotta get under the car and work on stuff, you want some sort of gloves. And this is what I originally carried. It's this kind of multi-wrench. Adjust it to any size. Great to work on stuff. And then this I got recently. It's just a huge ratchet set, because if you guys watched my other video, I'll put it up top here. It's the 5 Mile Pass Adventure, and William's differential broke on the 4Runner, and we didn't have really any tools to fix that problem. So if you're starting, invest in this. I know it can be expensive. I just went to Home Depot. This was $40 on a Black Friday sale. And then this is mainly for bikes, but this is what I carried before. There's some basic tools in here, and I just keep it in that drawer. And I've got a recovery rope in here from Rhino USA. Trust me, recovery gear is a must. You will have friends get stuck, and I'll play some clips here of my friends getting stuck. And you're gonna need some sort of thing to get your friends out, because if they're stuck, yeah, that can cause issues if you don't have the appropriate gear to get them out.
He's stuck, by the way.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, it was the front. Okay.
Here's the front.
Go! Stop. Stop.
Keep going.
And one more thing I forgot to mention is I have some traction boards on the roof here. These are from Bunker Industries. They were like 80 bucks online. You don't need to get Max Tracks personally, I don't think. Those are like $240 for Max Tracks, and these have gotten me out of snow mainly. But if you're in mud, get you out, or basic dirt stuck stuff. This is a great thing, and it's a quick thing if you don't want to hook up ropes and stuff. I'll show you these. So yeah, they work great. Alright guys, and one more thing I do recommend is making sure you take it slow as you're advancing through those trails and like learning as you go. I've had multiple occasions where, say, you just get too excited and you do something dumb, or you just don't think something through and you cause issues. As well, also back in my 5 Mile Pass video with William. Power. You can go in mine. We got too excited on that obstacle, didn't look it through, didn't look at the lines, and something went wrong. So make sure you're just taking things slow and advancing slowly. I still don't even go on that difficult of trails. I've been doing it for like about a year and a half. I have prior experiences like going with my dad in side-by-sides, but taking an actual car off-roading, I'm still kind of a beginner intermediate is what I would say. So to totally take things slow, make sure you advance through trails slowly, look at what you're doing, and this kind of leads me to my next thing is make sure you have the proper trail knowledge as well, because that can be a big thing. If you're just going on something blindly, you can get yourself in a bad situation, not knowing what's up ahead, and say you can't turn around and you have to do that thing. So I'm gonna show you how I do those things really quick. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how I check where I'm going off-roading and I make sure that I'm not doing any dumb decisions. At least I try to not do dumb decisions. Sometimes it's just gonna happen, but it's best to just be as best you can and be as prepared as possible. So I use Onyx Off-Road right here. So this is what it looks like. And we've basically got a bunch of trails on here, and I'm gonna show you one of the trail areas. Okay, so here's the Uinta Mountains up here. And as you can see, I've put a bunch of little like waypoints, and that's just places I've camped, and I just want to remember exactly where they are. So I put these waypoints down, and it helps you understand where things are, and there's no service in the Uintas. So I can actually download app data on here and map data to make sure that I have those trails available when I need and those waypoints when I need them. And say I do get lost, I have that data on my phone and on Onyx Off-Road. And you can put all sorts of waypoints, like I've marked this really cool spot off of this blue trail over here. But right here, I'm gonna click on this green trail and it's gonna tell me a bit about it. So this is the top of the world loop in the Uintas. It is a 2 out of 10 technical rating. It takes about an hour and a half. It's about 14 miles long, and it tells you the elevations it goes to. So this one goes from 8,000 to 9,800 feet. And it tells you the best times you can do it, so spring, summer, and fall. And it tells you everything it's accessible by, so dirt bikes, ATVs, side-by-sides, Jeeps, and trucks. And there's a quick description about the trail. The top of the world is a very popular trail located in the Uinta National Forest, and then it keeps going on. And there is photos of the trail, so you can see this really beautiful cliff right here, and there's a couple other photos of the trail along the way. And this is a great way to just figure out what you're getting yourself into, and those photos help you figure out what the obstacles will look like and if you think your car is going to be able to do those things. And one thing I do want to mention, you don't need an insane car to go off-road. Not at all. Jake, my friend in the Subaru, he has gone on almost every single trail I've done except one trail. And even that one trail, I didn't even end up going up all the way because I didn't like doing it. So basically, all of the trails on here, it's a great way to figure out what's there and what you're able to do. So yeah, And the other cool thing about onX Off-Road is there's trail reports on the trails, so you can see what, like if someone else has done the trail recently, they can write a report about it, what the conditions are, and they can take photos so you understand what's coming up ahead. And since I'm in the snow, may as well do a quick little drift. Why not? You always gotta have some fun when you're out too. That's another thing. Don't get too obsessed with it. Don't overthink it, and just go have fun like I just did. Just go do whatever you want to do. Go do a little drift. But just be smart about it. That's the main thing. Don't be dumb. Just go have fun and be smart. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.